Hey, this is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at you with a review for the season 2, just season 2 in general of Dark Matter. You can check out all the individual reviews in the description. I loved this season of Dark Matter. It was one of the best seasons of sci-fi I've seen on television, and it was one of the best shows on television that I have seen this year. So let's talk about season 2. So what was really great about season 2 of Dark Matter? Well, last season the show was more contained to this ship, and it was fine. It was perfectly fine, but the cast didn't really have a chance to stretch their muscles, and the universe seemed sort of just contained. This episode, or I mean, this season, they just expanded the universe out, and it made the show so much better. They had bigger plots, bigger character arcs, and new characters introduced. And really, how the season starts off is telling of how good the whole entire season is. It starts off our crew's in a prison. They're in a spot where they've never been. They had to learn how to break out. It's a completely new setting, and we get introduced to Nyx, and one dies in the first episode. And so it's just they took season 1, and it's like they just exploded it into season 2. Just all these new characters, old characters dying, new characters coming in, the new setting, and it was just so cool to see. It was cool to see the new characters interacting with the old characters, such as Nyx interacting with Four, and seeing the android interacting with the other androids. This season did a great job introducing some great new villains, and making the old villains better. Alexander Rook, played by Will Wheaton, was simply fantastic this season. He was one of the best villains. The Seers, all their ship of these people who can tell the future, they were great villains. Villains of the week, really. Rio's mother, she was a great villain. Basically, Three's father, a great villain. That was a great episode. This season just really went above and beyond my expectations in as far as villains of the week and just overarching villains. And I had to say, another good thing about this season too is just the amount of action and gunfights and basically fist fights this season, and the intensity of them. It's just so much ramped up from season 1. And I love season 1 because the character development was great and everything was spot on, the plot devices. But they didn't have as much fighting as I would have liked. But this season just upped the ante on that too. They had so much fighting. There's moments where I was like, whoa, that is awesome. And the inspector for the GA, he was another good villain too. While I'm at it, he was a good villain, and actually I think he's gonna have a redemption arc in season 3, and that'll be interesting. The only complaint I will have this season is I feel like the season finale maybe left a little bit too many strings or too many storylines unended, as far as just leaving us with the cliffhanger. Like, I think they could have told us a little bit more of what would happen, but that's so insignificant, it doesn't really matter. So I'd have to give season 2 of Dark Matter an overwhelming 9.5 out of 10. One of the best shows, and best and most underrated sci-fi shows out there right now, and out there ever. I mean, I'm a fan of Firefly, Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, Defiance, all these Battlestar Galactica, all these sci-fi shows that are, top ranked, top tier, and and 12 Monkeys, for an example, a modern example. Dark Matter is up on that level, and I can say that and not lie, not be lying to you, because Dark Matter is up there now, and I really think that the writers really took it up a notch, and I really enjoyed it. So I'd have to give it a 9.5 out of 10, an overwhelmingly positive score, because this season just, I look forward to it every week. If I had a crappy week, I just look forward to Dark Matter, and it just made my week better. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out the other Dark Matter reviews. It's a great show. Check it out. Season 2 should be on Netflix too. Season 1 is already on Netflix. And Syfy is getting good again, people, I'm telling you. But check out my other reviews and check out all the episodes. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV Reviews, signing off.